Get off me right now! Please! Please, stop! Stop it!
No, the fuck you didn't! Wow!
Well, video only on WIS shows a fight that happened moments before a man was shot outside a business plaza in Columbia.
A protest, a fistfight, pepper spray, and seconds later, a gunshot in the parking lot.
Officers arrived at the scene and found one person had been shot. The victim was taken to a local hospital and reported to be in stable condition.
Now imagine you're just trying to go to work in this plaza and every day there's tension brewing outside. Arguments, protests, people pushing each other's buttons.
You force people to care about women? You force people to care about women? You are...
No, the fuck you did not just do that! Don't even try to get that at me! Don't even try to get that at me! Asshole! Wow! Wow, wow, and wow.
One man, a regular pro-life protester, the other, a guy who runs up on him, hands in his pocket, crowding his space. So the protester pepper sprays him, and instead of backing off, the guy chases him. They hit the ground, someone tries to pull him off, and then...
No, the fuck you didn't! Wow!
One man on the ground, another detained, police everywhere, and it all started with somebody refusing to respect someone's space. When someone keeps pressing, keeps chasing, keeps attacking, you might just force them into a self-defense situation neither of you can walk away from. So let's talk about this entire situation without the political tribalism, without the emotional baggage, and without trying to turn this into a left versus right morality play. This isn't about abortion. This isn't about politics. This is about self-defense, aggression, personal space, and how fast stupid decisions can get deadly. First, the guy in the reflective vest, that's the regular pro-life protester. He's always out there filming, preaching, talking to people. Whether you like what he's doing or not, he's legally allowed to be there. Then the guy in the black t-shirt walks directly up on him, and I don't mean walking past him, I mean walking straight into his personal space with his hands jammed in his pockets. And anybody who knows self-defense knows hands in pockets usually equal danger. Could be concealing a weapon, could be hiding their intentions. Either way, it's a red flag. The protester backs up. That's huge. Backing up is a universal sign of, I don't want this to be physical. But the man in the black shirt keeps pushing forward. This is where most people fail self-defense 101. Stop thinking he didn't hit him yet. Start thinking, did he show aggressive behavior? And yes, he did. No one with a functioning brain waits to get punched before defending themselves. So the protester pepper sprays him, and guess what? That is a completely reasonable, non-lethal response to someone aggressively closing distance. Could he have yelled commands louder? Sure, but at the end of the day, pepper spray is defensive, low-level force. It's what responsible people use before chitty chitty bang bang. Now, here's where the situation turns upside down. The black shirt guy gets pepper sprayed and chases the protester. He doesn't run away, he doesn't disengage, he runs after him. That's not self-defense, that's not standing your ground, that's ego. Ego fueled by anger. They hit the ground, a third guy jumps in trying to stop the black shirt guy, then a woman with a gun steps in trying to get him off the protester. Think about that. They're not trying to attack the protester, they're trying to stop the black shirt guy. That should tell you who the aggressor is. When they get up, the black t-shirt guy charges the protester again, and that's when the shot goes off. When someone has evaded your space, refused to back off, chased you, tackled you, fought multiple people, come at you again, you don't wait to find out what they're gonna do next. That's when deadly force becomes a real option. Now, in South Carolina, if you're in a place you're legally allowed to be, you have no duty to retreat. A person who is attacked in a place where he has a right to be has no duty to retreat and may meet force with force, including deadly force. You see, the protester did retreat, but even if he hadn't, the law wouldn't require him to. South Carolina does give a legal presumption of reasonable fear, but only in homes, vehicles, or businesses. A person is presumed to have a reasonable fear of imminent peril of death or great bodily injury when using deadly force if the person against whom the deadly force is used is in the process of unlawfully or forcefully entering a dwelling, residence, or occupied vehicle or place of business. Since this happened in a plaza, not a home or a vehicle, that presumption doesn't apply. But that doesn't hurt the protester because South Carolina law says the presumption doesn't apply if the person using deadly force was the aggressor. The presumption does not apply if the person using deadly force is engaged in unlawful activity. And based on this video, the black t-shirt guy crowds him, the black t-shirt guy closes distance, the black t-shirt guy chases him after pepper spray, the black t-shirt guy attacks him, and others try to stop him. That makes him the aggressor. Here's what most people don't understand about self-defense. Even if you do everything right, Even if the law is on your side, even if every witness backs you up, you still might get cuffed, you still might get questioned, you still might get charged, you still might have to pay for a lawyer, you still might have to go to trial. Self-defense isn't clean, it's not pretty, it's messy before and even messier after. And that is why I constantly tell people, if you're gonna carry a gun, you need some kind of legal protection. Look, even if you're 100% justified, you could still spend thousands on legal fees, bond, bail, lawyers, expert witnesses, court filings, all of it. That's why I always recommend USCCA, not just because they sponsor the channel, but because they are the most complete system out there. With USCCA, you call them, they get you an attorney, they handle the logistics, you're protected financially and legally. And on top of that, they give you training, situational education, scenario-based learning, and real-world self-defense guidance, along with helping you understand and know the laws. So if you carry, protect yourself the right way, and hit the link in the description section of this video and check out a USCCA membership. And even if you don't go with them, I much prefer you rather go with someone else than nothing at all. So what do you think? Was this justified? Was it ego? Was it avoidable? Drop your thoughts below, and as always, stay safe, stay trained, and stay free. Oh, and in case you're wondering what this means, this is the If You Know, You Know shirt. Yeah, as you can see here, right? Yeah, if you know, everybody acts like they know what the Second Amendment says, but they really don't. But the people who do know, do know. So if you know, you know. You get my drift? Yeah, the Second Amendment actually spelled that in there. So for, you come across anybody when you're wearing this shirt and they ask what do you mean, if you know what? Well, read the shirt, read the fine print, baby. That's what most people don't do. They don't read the fine print of the Second Amendment, which is actually just the print. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description section for you to check out this If You Know design at shop.mrcolionnoir.com. Yeah, I know it's sexy. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.